Hi, everyone, and welcome to our online class, Intro to Essential Oils. We're going to get started in just a second as people are jumping on, and I am going to share my screen. All right. We will get started in just a second as people are still jumping on. And let's see here. I need to share my screen with you guys so you can see what I'm seeing. Hold on. All right. Okay, so Kim, I know you're on. Can you type in the chat box and just confirm that you can see my screen and you can hear me? Perfect. Thanks. We are going to give it just a couple more minutes. I know some people may be calling in and some people may be joining from a phone or computer. So we're just going to give it a couple minutes for people to hop on. And this is recording, so I will send out a recording tomorrow as well, so you can have a replay. All right, well, let's go ahead and dive in. So tonight is all about essential oils and just a basic introduction of essential oils, what they are, how you use them, why you want to use them for your health, and specific oils that are just the most practical oils to get started with in your home for everyday use. So as we get started, just to introduce myself in case we haven't met, I am Jen Broyles, and I am an integrative nutrition health coach, essential oils specialist, and a gut health, digestive health expert as well. And what kind of brought me down this path of natural health and wellness is really my own health issues, dealing with a lot of digestive issues that eventually stemmed into other symptoms, and couldn't really get a hold on it, couldn't get really any answers from doctors, tried medications, really nothing helped, and I was kind of left to figure things out on my own. And that's when I started just studying up on nutrition and what that looked like. And that just kind of led me down this path into natural health and wellness. I returned to school, studied integrative nutrition, and that's where I first even heard the word essential oil. I had no idea what it was, and started dabbling in oils a little bit here and there, and just found that they actually worked. I mean, I was pretty amazed. So I'm kind of a researcher, and I like to know why. I like to be an expert on things and kind of know why things work and how they work. And so I started doing a lot of my own research on essential oils, and then really learned to kind of just, it led me down this path to like explore more about oils and different oils for different situations and conditions. And now like that's where I spend so much of my time, and what I love doing is just educating people on how to use oils in their home with their family and for their specific health goals and health concerns. So when we look at the state of our health in our society today, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious why we need to start considering natural alternatives. We've got a lot of lifestyle diseases going on that are not treatable by medications. They can be managed, but they can't be treated, and because they're lifestyle diseases. So a lot can be done through changing your lifestyle, detoxing your body, detoxing your home, bringing in natural solutions that can support the body at a cellular level. When we look at just a few stats, especially in the area of children, which is so sad to me, but 43% of children in the US have a chronic illness. That percentage rises to 52% when you include obesity as a disease. 40 million adults are struggling with anxiety and other mental health issues, and everyone's just so stressed out, and it's really taken a toll on our health. Over 6.5 million children have been diagnosed with ADHD. Women, the majority of women, 80% of women suffer from hormone imbalances. And we definitely have to look at our food, the quality of our food for a lot of this stuff, knowing that 70% of our food is filled with artificial preservatives and additives that have been linked to certain diseases is definitely a problem. So what we're going to really talk about today are how can you change the things that are within your control. Like, not everything is within our control, but if we really focus on changing what is within our control, we can make a huge impact on our health and our family's health. So when we look at this pyramid, I love this, of a wellness lifestyle pyramid, and it really shows us that everything, basically it shows us what we know. There's no magic pill, right? I wish there was, but there's not. Healthy living consists of many different components, and you have to do this, on purpose and be intentional about it, right? And so when we look at these bottom 4 layers of the pyramid, this is what we want to focus on. Eating right. So just clean, whole, fresh foods, cutting out any foods that you're sensitive to that might be causing inflammation, and just really focusing on a whole food diet. Exercising, so moving the body, getting regular movement and physical activity, resting and managing stress. And I really feel that this is one, if not the most important thing you can do when it comes to sleep. And so many of us don't prioritize this piece. Getting good quality sleep and effectively managing our stress levels, because we are just being bombarded by stressful situations all around us. And it's really hard to kind of get out of that chronic stress state and get back into a place of rest. And then reducing your toxic load, because again, toxins are all around us. They're in our air, they're in the food we eat, they're in our water. We are exposed to toxins on a daily basis. A lot of them we can't do anything about, but a lot of them we can. And so this session tonight is really all about empowerment, to empower you to really take control of the areas of your life that you can change for the better. And those can make a huge impact in how you feel and how your family's health is. So before we dive into the oils, I really want to talk about the importance of setting a healthy foundation, because as a health coach, it is so important to make sure you're giving your body the nutrition that it needs. And so obviously, like when I work with clients, we start with nutrition, because that can make such a big impact. However, even if you're eating a super, super clean, nutrient-dense diet, you're still not getting all the nutrients that you need, because our soil is depleted. It just simply isn't what it was 50 years ago. And our food travels thousands of miles to get to the grocery store, and it sits on the shelf. And the nutrients are just not as abundant in our food as they used to be. And to be honest, most of us aren't eating super clean and eating 12 servings of vegetables every single day, right? So we really need to support our body at a foundational level with the vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients and fatty acids that it needs to thrive. And so I highly, highly advise that people implement a vitamin protocol. So a whole food based, super high quality, multivitamin and mineral, a really good quality, pure essential fatty acid complex. So that's your fish oil, your omega-3s, and then a food-based antioxidant complex to really help address that oxidative damage that's going on in the body and drive down inflammation and support and heal the body at a cellular level. This is like fertilizing the soil, right? This is setting a good foundation. And out of all of the high grade, top notch supplements that I've used in my practice, I love the Lifelong Vitality supplements. They are whole food based. They're not synthetic like most supplements are. They're in highly bioavailable form, so your body can absorb them and utilize them to its best ability, and you get benefit from it. And almost everyone, including myself, when they start on these supplements, they notice how much better they feel in a couple of weeks, and they have so much more energy during the day. So this is like, you know, where you start, in my opinion. Like I think starting with a good protocol such as this is going to get you so far. And then we dive into the essential oils. And essential oils can be an additional incredible tool to use as part of a healthy lifestyle to support the body. And we're going to talk about all the ways that essential oils can support the body and all the different health issues and conditions that they can really address. And so you may be wondering, you know, what are essential oils? You know, you've heard about them. You've probably seen them in the store. They're kind of popping up everywhere these days, which we're going to talk about as well. But so you're probably curious, like, what are they and how do I use them? So essential oils are natural plant extracts. They're the natural aromatic compounds that are extracted and distilled from the plants for health purposes. And depending on the oil and where it's coming from, it could be extracted from the flower, the seed, the root, the bark, the stem. Just depends on which oil, which plant. And the great thing about essential oils is that they're not new or novel. They're not a fad. Okay, they are time tested. They've been around for thousands of years. They were used by the ancient Egyptians. They were used heavily in biblical times. You can find references to essential oils and plant medicine throughout the Bible, Old and New Testament. Okay, and so they've been around and they've proven themselves. They work. And many pharmaceutical drugs are even derived from plants, and then they're reproduced and manufactured synthetically in a lab, and stuff is added to it. But they come from originally what a plant can do medicinally. And so essential oils contain constituents that will be recognized by your body systems and handled appropriately. Okay, so they're very safe when they're used appropriately in the right dose. You shouldn't expect to have any side effects. So it's a very safe, natural, non-toxic option for your home. Another great thing about oils is that they are incredibly concentrated. So a little bit goes a very long way. They're about 50 to 70 times more concentrated than the herb. So 1 to 2 drops is all you need per serving. So if you think about a bottle of oil, it's going to last you a while. In a standard 15 milliliter bottle of oil, there's 250 drops. And if you figure that 1 to 2 drops is the standard serving, and even if you're doing that, you know, a couple times a day, 2 to 3 times a day, those bottles are going to last you a while. And it really comes out to a very cost affordable health option. Really, it's pennies per dose when you break it down per dose. And so that's amazing, because a lot of people are spending a lot of money on over-the-counter medications, pharmaceutical drugs, doctor's visits. And just imagine if you could cut that down, you know, and have something that was available for you immediately in your house that was safe. And essential oils also affect you on a cellular level. So this is another thing that is really important to me, is addressing the body and addressing issues at the root cause. And essential oils do that. And they have the ability to actually penetrate a cell membrane. And not many things can actually do that. And the reason this is important is because threats in the body can exist both inside of a cell and outside of a cell. And essential oils can address both. Okay. And so knowing that essential oils affect you at a cellular level and can even penetrate a cell membrane is quite powerful. Just knowing that they can truly address root cause issues. Okay. Now, and this kind of dives into that a little deeper about how essential oils really fit into that functional medicine model. When we look at a modern approach or conventional medicine, it's, addressing the symptoms, right? Putting a Band-Aid on the symptom, using some sort of synthetic drug or substance that is going to kind of help mask the symptom, maybe ease the pain or whatever the situation might be, but it's not providing a cure. It's something, you're having to take something regularly just to have symptom management, right? It's not addressing the cause. And with a more natural approach or functional medicine approach, we treat the whole body and we treat issues at the root, so we can actually help reverse the issue. So you are not having to take medications forever, but we're actually healing the body at a cellular level. So addressing root cause issues and meeting the body's needs, right? So when it comes to essential oils, like I mentioned, they're kind of popping up everywhere. You can see them in all different stores and Target and Bed Bath & Beyond and all these places. And so this is where I really want you to be careful and choosing essential oils if you're going to use them for your health. Okay, so there's a few different grades of oils that you may see out in the market. So the first grade of oil that we definitely want to stay away from is synthetic. So these are your perfumes, your scented candles, your scented bath and body products. Those are just synthetic fragrances that again, you might like the way they smell, but they are not benefiting your body at all. And in fact, they're adding toxicity to your body because you're breathing in those synthetic fragrances and your body has to detox that. Okay, so you're kind of adding to that toxic load. And sorry, my phone's Siri wants to talk to me, I think. So from there is food grade. So food grade is just your simple flavoring extracts, peppermint extract and things like that. So it's simple flavoring that you might find in food. I often think of a dark chocolate peppermint bar. That peppermint oil in it is simply for flavoring, not really providing you any therapeutic benefit. And then the next grade, and this is where it gets confusing, is therapeutic grade. And so if you go to your health food store, you may see a shelf of oils and they may say 100% pure, they may say therapeutic, and that makes you think, oh, that's got to be a good quality, right? Well, the problem with that is that there's no regulation around the labeling of oils, unfortunately. So there's no set of standards that these companies have to adhere to put that therapeutic label on the oil. And so you don't really know what you're getting, right? And the truth of the matter is that about 90% of oils on the market are synthetic. They have some sort of chemical synthetic in them. So for example, a lot of oils are often distilled using a chemical solvent, and that ends up in your oil, and they don't have to put that on the label. So it's really important that you know where your oil came from, how it was manufactured, how the plants were grown, were they harvested at the right time. All of that stuff is super important, and you're not going to find that information from most companies. And a red flag to me also is when you go to the store and you find a bottle of just a standard single oil, peppermint, lemon, lavender, any of those, and they say topical use only, or you can use it aromatically in a diffuser, but not for internal use. And the problem with that is that the FDA actually recognizes many of the essential oils as safe for internal consumption if they're pure and if they're used appropriately. Okay. And so if it says not for internal use, then it makes you wonder what's in it that is not safe for me to consume. And if that's the case, then if I put it on my skin or I breathe it in, that's probably not good either. So doTERRA takes it a step further and provides oils that are certified pure therapeutic grade. Okay. And what this means is really important. And it's largely the reason why I chose doTERRA. So certified pure therapeutic grade encompasses many things. They adhere to a very strict set of standards to ensure that you are getting the purest, highest quality essential oil on the market. And so a couple of the things that go into it is, one, all of their oils are indigenously sourced. So what that means is that we source oils from over 43 countries around the world. where that plant grows naturally. Okay, and this is important because of the potency and the therapeutic components in that oil. You know, I live here in Dallas, Texas. If I grow lavender here in my backyard, it is not going to be anywhere near the same as lavender grown in France or Bulgaria, where it thrives. It just grows naturally. You don't have to force it to grow, right? And that's because the climate's right, the soil's right, the environment is right for that plant to grow and thrive there. And so that's where we source lavender from. And that ensures that it's going to be a more potent oil and have the right therapeutic properties. So when you use it for specific health purposes, you're going to get that benefit. All right. The next thing that I love about doTERRA and their purity and their quality is that we send every single batch of oil out to third-party labs that are not affiliated with doTERRA to test, to see if our oils measure up, right? And they've got to fit a certain set of standards. They've got to have a specific therapeutic profile. They cannot have any impurities in it, right? And so you are getting a consistent oil batch over batch because of this testing. If an oil doesn't pass, it's not put out on the market, okay? We make sure we work really closely with all of our farmers to make sure everything, the entire process, you know, from start to finish of the oil is beyond organic. There's never any chemicals that touch the plant. Plants are harvested at the right time, they're distilled at the right time, and everything is done super high quality. So that gives me the confidence to use them personally with me and my family, but to also recommend them to my clients and to share them with everyone I know, because I know they're going to get the benefit from it, and it's going to be a very safe oil for them to use. So it gives me a lot of confidence. All right, so there's 3 ways to use your oils, all right? And so the first way that we're going to talk about is topically. So when you use oils topically, you put them on your skin and they absorb really quickly into your skin, into your bloodstream in a few seconds, and they address every cell in your body pretty quickly within a few minutes, all right? And so that can be a very powerful way to use the oils for health benefits. A few places to apply the oils. If you're new to oils, I encourage you to start with bottom of the feet application. That is a great place to put oils when you're first starting out. And the reason is because your pores on the bottom of your feet are quite large. And so those oils absorb really quickly through the bottom of the feet and can really get into the body, into the bloodstream, and throughout the body and work in powerful ways. Okay. Other areas of the body to apply oils are your wrist, chest, back of the neck, behind the ears, along the spine. Those are all wonderful areas of application. And then, of course, depending on what oil you're using and what you're using it for, any area of concern as well. So, for example, if you're using an oil for digestive support, you can apply it to your abdomen. That would be a really perfect place to put that oil. Now, with certain oils, and especially with babies and young kids, you do want to dilute the oils. And that just simply means that you are adding 1 to 2 drops of your essential oil to a little bit of carrier oil. Okay, and a carrier oil is like coconut oil or fractionated coconut oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, almond oil, those fatty oils. And diluting the oil does not lessen the efficacy, but it does lessen any chance of skin sensitivity, okay? And especially with young kids and babies, you want to dilute that oil because their skin is a little more sensitive and they're smaller bodies, right? And so diluting the oil is going to be a much better way. Also, if you're applying an oil to a large area of the body, like your back or your shoulders or even your abdomen, then I would recommend diluting the oil then too, because it's just going to be easier to spread over a large surface area. There's actually a lot of benefits with diluting because it helps the oils absorb into the skin better and get into the deeper layers as well. Okay. Now, the second way to use oils is aromatically. So aromatically just means breathing the oil in. And that is a powerful, powerful way to use oils. I've got my diffuser going right now. I'm smelling the oils. They're like, and I've got some just very like calming and relaxing oils going on right now. So it is really, really helpful and supportive to the emotions and mood and stress, right? So you get a lot of benefit from just getting that aromatic use of the oils to really support and balance mood, reduce stress, You can use them for like cheering yourself up or calming yourself down or feeling more grounded or energizing yourself, or at night to promote restful sleep. So that aromatic use can really bring a lot of benefits in so many ways. All right. Now, the third way to use oils, and I only recommend you do this with doTERRA because they are approved for this, is internally. And so always read the label before you take an oil internally. That is incredibly important. But if it says it's okay for internal use, then you can add 1 to 2 drops to a little bit of water or any sort of liquid, tea, coffee, anything like that, your smoothie. Or you can also add 1 to 2 drops to a veggie capsule and take it as a supplement. And the benefit of this is to really support and nourish your internal organs. So your detoxification system, your liver, your kidneys, your digestive tract. All right. So, and we'll talk about that a little more throughout the class as we talk about specific oils. All right, so those are the ways that you can use your oils on a regular basis. And let's dive into specific oils. And again, these are going to be the most practical, most popular oils to really have in your home for everyday use when you need them. So first oil we're going to start with is lavender. And I think most of us are going to be pretty familiar with lavender. It's, you know, known as kind of the calming oil. You see it in a lot of bath and body products and even sleep products. So lavender is very gentle, it's very calming, it's very relaxing. And so this is a fantastic oil to use at night before bed if you're someone that struggles with sleep. You can apply it to the bottom of your feet. That is a great place to use the oils at night, right before you go to bed. Also, you can have a diffuser in your bedroom. So that's something we do, have a diffuser in the bedroom on the nightstand and put a few drops of lavender in your diffuser and let it diffuse through the night, and that's going to really help promote restful sleep. Now, there's several other ways that you can use lavender and really benefit from its calming properties. So, in addition to the aromatic use of the oils and the calming and relaxing of the mind, it's also very calming and soothing to the skin. So, lavender is wonderful to have on hand for any sort of skin issues, skin irritation. So, minor burns, cuts, scrapes, bug bites, anything like that where the skin is irritated, you might have some redness, some inflammation. Applying lavender topically to that area is going to really help soothe and support the healing process, okay? And with bug bites, it often takes away the itch as well, which is fantastic. It's a great oil to use for just freshening things up, you know, adding a few drops of lavender to your dryer balls and throwing them in the dryer, or your mattress or linen closet or car. Anything like that. And so lavender, just think, you know, anytime you need that calming or soothing benefits, lavender is going to be a wonderful oil to use. I'm going to take a sip of. All right, the next oil is peppermint. Okay, so this is another really, really popular oil because it is so versatile, has so many different uses. So peppermint is very energizing, uplifting. It helps improve focus and concentration and mental clarity. So using peppermint aromatically, literally like just taking the cap off the bottle. I feel like I have peppermint sitting right here with me. I don't know, I may. I do. So taking the cap off the bottle, breathing in peppermint, or putting it in a diffuser. I mean, it is powerful. It opens up the airways. It really helps you breathe easier, but also it is just going to give you some energy. It's going to help you focus. It's going to give you that concentration when you need it. And so it's wonderful to use in that regard. Additionally, it's great for digestive upset. So if you're dealing with any sort of digestive issues, then just applying peppermint over the abdomen or putting a drop in some water or tea is going to really help soothe and support digestion. And then also headaches and any sort of tension. So anytime you're dealing with a headache, just applying a little bit, like a drop of peppermint on the temples, behind the neck, is going to just really help soothe and alleviate that tension and get rid of that headache. Okay. So many different ways you can use peppermint. You can add it to your smoothies, add a drop to your smoothies. That really helps give it flavor. You can cook with it. You can bake with it. It's also very cooling. So especially in the hot summer months, putting peppermint like on the bottom of your feet, maybe the back of your neck, can really help cool you down. So again, lots of ways you can use peppermint. There's so many benefits in this little bottle right here for a variety of health concerns. All right, now this, I love all these oils, but frankincense is my favorite. It is amazing. And frankincense is considered the king of oils. So we often say, when in doubt, use frankincense, because it literally is going to help support the body in just about any type of situation. Okay. So frankincense is really known to support healthy cells, which makes it good for just about anything and everything. So it's going to help support healthy cellular function, healthy immune function. So a good way to use frankincense for that is literally put a drop under your tongue, or you can even put a drop on your thumb and put your thumb to the roof of your mouth. That's a great way to use frankincense, just for immune support, cellular support. All right. And then one of my favorite ways to use frankincense is for the skin. So frankincense is wonderful for skin health. It has a lot of anti-aging benefits. It helps reduce fine lines and wrinkles and dark spots and blemishes. And so you can add, a drop of frankincense to your moisturizer and apply it. And so that's a wonderful way to use frankincense to support skin health. And then finally, the aromatic use of frankincense is, again, very powerful to the mood. It really helps balance and support a healthy mood. And so I love adding frankincense to my diffuser, and I usually combine it with a different oil, like frankincense and peppermint, or frankincense and lavender, or frankincense and lemon, or another citrus oil. And it just creates such an amazing aroma, and it's just so it really helps just soothe and balance the mood. Okay. And so wonderful ways to use frankincense. Really helps bring feelings of relaxation while supporting the body and the immune system and healthy cells. Okay, so now we're going to get into some of our blends. So those were a few single oils that are must have, but we have some amazing blends as well. And so On Guard is an incredibly popular blend, and it's because, one, it smells great, but two, it helps support the immune system. So it's considered our protective blend, and it's going to really help support and strengthen your immune system. And we all need that throughout the year as things are going around. Kids are coming home from school, bringing stuff home, not feeling well, getting colds, all of that stuff. You want to protect your family. And you can do that really well with essential oils, and specifically On Guard. So different ways to use On Guard to really promote healthy home, healthy environment, healthy family. Is applying On Guard to the bottom of your feet every day, literally every day, for immune support and maintenance. So I know a lot of moms that during school season will put On Guard on the bottom of their kids' feet before they go to school every day, because it helps protect them and keep their immune system strong and resilient. And so that's a wonderful way to use it. Another way that I like to use On Guard, especially when I feel like I'm coming down with something, is I'll gargle with On Guard. I'll get a little bit of water, add a drop of On Guard, and gargle with it to soothe the sore throat. And then I will also add it to water and drink it too, to support healthy immune system. And so that's a great way for adults to use it, is internally. And then throughout the home. So it's really important to kind of detox your home environment. It's really amazing that the air in the average home is about 200 times more toxic than the air outside. It's pretty astonishing. So one of the things that you can do to really help purify the air in your home is to diffuse essential oils. And On Guard is a wonderful one to diffuse, because it's going to really help kill off any harmful bugs that are floating around in the air, and help purify and detox the air in your home. And I also use it as a non-toxic household cleaner. And it's a super affordable and easy household cleaner. I literally get a spray bottle, fill it up with water, add a few drops of On Guard, clean off my countertops. It's that simple. So On Guard is such an awesome oil to have on hand to use to just protect your home, your environment, your family. Digestin is the next blend that we're going to talk a little bit about, and it is another amazing blend, and by the name you can imagine that it is for digestive health. And this is my go-to blend when it comes to all things digestive related. So anytime you're dealing with any sort of digestive issue, whether it's gas, bloating, motility issues, indigestion, abdominal pain, anything like that, digestin is going to be your oil of choice. That's what I recommend starting out with and seeing how it works for you. And it's a blend of some oils that have been very well studied for their ability to support digestive function. So it has oils like peppermint and ginger and fennel and tarragon and caraway, among others. And so this is a great oil for kids. Mix it with a little carrier oil, rub it on their abdomen, rub it on the bottom of their feet, and they'll get relief immediately. Now for adults, you can do the same thing. Rub it on the abdomen, rub it on the bottom of the feet, but adults can also take it internally. And I find that I get really quick relief that way. So I add 1 to 2 drops to a little bit of water, drink it really fast, and it really helps soothe and support whatever it is I'm dealing with. So if you're not feeling well after a meal, something didn't sit right with you, then applying it topically and taking a little bit in a glass of water or a veggie capsule will bring relief pretty quickly. It's a pretty fast acting oil, which I love, because when you're feeling like that, you don't want to feel like that very long, right? All right. So the next 2 oils we're going to talk about briefly are melaleuca and lemon. Okay, so melaleuca, if you haven't heard of melaleuca, you've probably heard of tea tree. Tea tree oil and melaleuca are the same thing. And so melaleuca is another disinfecting oil. It's great to clean your house with, detoxify the air, all that good stuff. But what I love about melaleuca is its ability to support skin and scalp health. So melaleuca has a lot of antimicrobial properties, antifungal, antibacterial, but it's super, super gentle on the skin. So it's wonderful to use on blemishes, on dandruff, on, you know, any sort of skin irritation or scalp irritation. And I know a lot of moms will also use it for lice, you know, when their kids come home with lice. Melaleuca is going to really help clear that up. So this, again, is another one to have on hand, like, you know, in your medicine cabinet for when you need it, because it's powerful and it works so, so well. Lemon is an oil I use every single day because of its cleansing and detoxing benefits as well. So I start every single day with a glass of water with a couple drops of lemon in it. And I love it. I love to start my day that way because it's really helping support my detoxification system, support my liver and my kidneys and my digestive system. And it tastes great. So it really tastes like you're putting, you know, lemon juice in your water. But the cool thing about that, I get asked a lot of times, what's the difference? Well, lemon essential oil actually has more cleansing properties, stronger cleansing properties. So citrus oils are extracted from the rind, not the pulp. So it is different. And so you're getting more cleansing properties out of lemon oil versus the juice. And you only need 1 to 2 drops. So it ends up being just a more convenient, easier option. And also some people that don't do well with citrus because of the citric acid can do the oil because there's no citric acid in it. So it is pretty gentle, which I love as well. So again, just like with melaleuca or On Guard, you can clean with it. You can do your household cleaning with lemon and water, which is fantastic. You can diffuse lemon. Diffusing citrus oils is actually beneficial for 2 reasons. It helps cleanse and purify the air, but it also helps cleanse and purify your mind. It's very uplifting to the mood, helps reduce stress, anxiety, all of that. So lemon oils are pretty powerful in that regard as well. So love having lemon on hand. I use it for a variety of things. I even use it as like a vegetable wash. So water and lemon, I use to wash all of my produce. So lots of ways to use lemon essential oil. Now, the last 2 oils we're going to talk about are 2 of our other popular blends. The first one is Breathe, which is our respiratory blend. And gosh, I love Breathe too. I love all these oils, but Breathe Oh, it smells so great. It's got eucalyptus in it. It's got some mints. It's just amazing. And just breathing it in, it clears up your airways immediately and just helps reduce any sort of congestion or constriction that might be going on, helps promote feelings of easy breathing. Some people have trouble breathing well at night, so this is a nice one to use at night. You can apply it to the chest, similar to like Vicks Vapor Rub, but way better. You can apply it to the chest, or you can even diffuse it in your bedroom at night, and it is just a wonderful oil to have on hand. Anytime you've got someone in the home that's congested, or if you have someone in your home that snores at night, this is going to be a really good oil for them. And the last oil we're going to talk about is Deep Blue. So Deep Blue is actually the oil that got my husband on board with the oils. He loves some Deep Blue. It is our soothing blend. So it is really designed for topical use, for soothing any sore muscles or joints. So for anyone that has joint pain, or you've got sore muscles from a workout, or you're just carrying a lot of physical tension and tightness, then Deep Blue is going to be your go-to oil. Okay. So again, just using it topically, applying it to the area of concern. And so like if you have a sore knee, just apply a couple drops of Deep Blue to your knee. If you have back pain, then I would recommend diluting the oil in some carrier oil so you can apply it to the whole back. It's going to make it much easier. All right. For my husband, he sits at a computer all day. He carries his stress in his neck and his shoulders. So he's like really tense physically and just real tight right in here. And so applying Deep Blue on the neck and shoulders really, really helps him out. It just wipes away that tension, eases and soothes those muscles, and reduces any inflammation. So we actually have the oil, as well as you can see in the picture, Deep Blue Rub is the lotion with the oil blend in it. And we use a lot of that. So it's wonderful to have on hand. So those are all of the oils that we're going to cover tonight. I do encourage you to hang out to the end because I got some bonuses for you. But I like to share what doTERRA is doing in terms of their mission, because I find that it's very powerful. I love being part of a company that has a powerful mission and is serving people all over the world. So through our co-impact sourcing and our indigenous sourcing, we are sourcing oils from many areas of the world that are impoverished. And doTERRA is really going into these communities and supporting them and helping them thrive through a number of humanitarian objectives to really relieve suffering, give dignity and hope in cycles of poverty. So whether it's rebuilding a school or building wellness clinics or bringing fresh sources of water to the local community, doTERRA is really partnering with these communities and helping make their lives better. And so I love the mission of the company and all the impact that they're having all around the world. So it's really, really powerful. Now, for those of you that are on this call tonight that are, just totally resonating with everything that we've talked about tonight, and you're ready to bring natural options into your home and help, make over your medicine cabinet and clean up your solutions inside your home, then I'm going to take just a couple of minutes to tell you how you can do that, and it's super easy. So the way to get started with doTERRA essential oils is really to get started with a wholesale account. So we're set up like Sam's or Costco. So you get a wholesale account, and then you get wholesale pricing for the entire year, which is 25% off. Now there's two ways to get your wholesale account. The first way is kind of like Sam's or Costco, where you pay $35 and then you've got access to wholesale pricing. The second way, and the most popular way, is to get one of our starter kits of oils. Most of them are going to come with the oils that we just talked about tonight that you want to have in your house and that are the most popular practical oils. And some of them also come with free product, such as the supplements we talked about, or a diffuser, which you're going to want in your home as well. And so they're really the best way to get started with the oils because it's the most cost effective. The pricing is reduced off wholesale pricing, and you don't have to pay a $35 membership fee. So it's a great way to get going. Now I'm going to highlight 3 of the starter kits that are our most popular options. And we've got more to choose from, but these are the 3 that I love the most and that are our most popular. So the first one is, looks like there's a delay here. There we go. The first kit that I'm going to highlight is the Natural Solutions kit. And this is kind of like go big or go home. I call it the lifestyle kit because it really is going to give your home and your life an entire makeover. So you're going to get all the oils that we talked about tonight, plus a few additional oils, along with the vitamins that we talked about tonight. So the Lifelong Vitality supplements are free for you in this kit. So you'd be able to get started on a supplement protocol. You'll also get our digestive enzymes and probiotic, get an incredible 8-hour diffuser, and some of our personal care products like our On Guard line, the toothpaste, the foaming hand soap, get our shampoo and conditioner, lots of good things if you're looking to make over your household. Now, if that's a little much for you at the moment, that is totally fine. We really have options for every budget. The next two kits I'm going to talk about are the Home Essentials kit and the Family Essentials kit. So they're pretty much the same thing. I'm just going to highlight the differences. So the Home Essentials kit comes with the large 15 milliliter bottles of oil, all the oils that we talked about tonight, and you get 250 drops in each bottle. Now with the Home Essentials kit, you also get a free diffuser. So you're definitely going to want to be diffusing oils in your home. And if you already have a diffuser, you may want another one for your bedroom or for a kid's bedroom or something like that. So that's the Home Essentials kit. Now the Family Essentials kit is the same thing, but you get smaller bottles. So you're getting 5 milliliter bottles, so a third of the size, and you don't get a diffuser. So it just depends what is right for you at this time, where you're at, and how and what resonates with you. So those are the 3 kits that I like to highlight because they are the most popular and they come with all the oils that we talked about tonight. So what I am going to have you do next is, and I'm going to actually share a link with you guys. But first, I do want to emphasize our role in this, okay? So me and whoever invited you to this class are here to support you. So it is our goal. It is our goal to provide you with unlimited support and education. So we've got a few things set up for you. So when you come on board as a wholesale customer, you're gonna get immediate access to our exclusive online essential oil training course. And it's going to walk you through all these oils again in short little 2 to 3 minute videos on exactly how to use these oils and what they're good for. Because I know you'll probably have a lot of questions and need refreshers. And so you'll get access to that. And you'll be able to go back and rewatch those videos as often as you need. And then we're also going to offer you a complimentary consultation because once you get your oils, we want to make sure that you know how to use them safely and effectively, and lay out protocols for you, customize things for you and your family and what it is that you want to accomplish. And then we also have an incredible product support group on Facebook that you'll get access to as well. We do a ton of education in that group. We do Facebook Live education every single Friday. We have a lot of fun contests and challenges in there as well, but it's a great place to connect with others, ask questions, and get that additional support that you might need. Okay. So, and then on top of that, I'm going to throw in a couple of bonuses. Okay. So for anyone that decides to take advantage of this tonight, I am going to throw in a free bottle of wild orange. Doesn't matter who invited you to this class. It's my personal gift to you. When you get started with a wholesale account tonight, I am going to send you a free bottle of wild orange essential oil, which is one of my favorites to add to my water or to diffuse. Super uplifting, super cleansing. Okay. And then we also have a promotion going on this month only. So there's only like 4 more days where this promotion is going on, where if you get started with any kit this month and then place a qualifying order next month, you can actually get a free lifelong vitality pack, which is valued at $80. So that's a really nice bonus that you can take advantage of, but it's only for people that get started with a qualifying order, any enrollment kit this month. Okay, so I just wanted to highlight those for you so you knew some of the specials that were going on. And now how to get your oils. So I am going to post a link in the chat box, and I want you to click on the link, and it's going to take you to a form. Okay, so you should have seen a little notification come up that there's a message in the chat box. Just click on that, and you're going to see a link, and it's the link that you see at the bottom of the screen, the bit.ly/abundant essentials. So when you click on that, it's going to take you to a secure Google form, and you're going to complete that form. And you're going to need to complete all the required information. And if someone invited you to this class, make sure you enter their name in the section that asks you that. Did anyone invite you to the class? Make sure you list the name of the person that invited you. And then on the next page, you're going to select the kit that you want, and enter any other required information, and just follow along, follow the prompts, and then submit your form. Once you do that, someone will be reaching out to you, myself or the person that invited you will be reaching out to you to confirm that your order has been processed, and we're going to get you plugged in with all of the bonuses. So I am so excited that you were able to join us tonight. I hope this was really informational and informative to you, and I'm excited for you to be joining us and for us to be able to help you in your essential oil journey. So go ahead and click that link, complete the form, and we will get you started immediately and get you plugged into everything. So thank you all again for joining tonight, taking time out of your evening. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to shoot me an email or reach out to the person that invited you here tonight. But I hope all of you have a wonderful evening, and hope to connect with you again very soon. All right, bye for now.